Are you wondering how much housing costs in St. Albert? St. Albert is a city northwest of Edmonton and is generally considered to be a relatively affluent community. This city is known to have a higher cost of living compared to some other areas in the province of Alberta. Now, if you search living in St. Albert on Reddit, you will definitely find a broad mix of opinions on whether the inflated cost of living here is worth it or not. Today, I'm here to give you the straight facts on the cost of living here. For me personally, it is definitely worth it. But I would really love to know how you feel. So please stick around to the end and let me know your opinion in the comments. In this video, I'll get into the nitty-gritty of housing costs in St. Albert. From the most popular house style to average home prices, monthly mortgage payments, and rent, I'll break down the numbers that matter. Plus, I'll explore property taxes, insurance, and the ins and outs of utilities like water and garbage services, as well as electricity and gas. Whether you're thinking of buying or renting here, understanding these costs is essential to making informed decisions about your housing in St. Albert. A quick note that I decided not to cover other expenses such as groceries and transportation, as these are typically in line, if not just slightly above the national average. Also, those can vary so much from person to person, and I wanted to keep this video focused on facts. All right, let's get into it. Here's a breakdown of the costs of living in St. Albert. First off, what is the most popular house style in St. Albert? In 2023, the most popular style of house sold in St. Albert was detached single-family homes. 748 were sold. The most popular of these were two-story homes. A total of 362 two-story detached single-family homes were sold in the city on the MLS last year. Next in line were bungalows, and 250 of them were sold. There were also a total of 280 attached homes, such as townhouses and half duplexes, as well as 159 condo apartments sold. Average house price. Okay, let's look at how much it costs to purchase a home in St. Albert. The average price of all the homes sold in St. Albert in 2023 was $454,711. At the lower end, the average condo apartment purchase price was $249,647, and at the higher end, the average two-story home price was $574,976. The average of those and everything in between gives you an average of $454,711. If you're curious about the average price of other housing types, I will post them here. Average monthly mortgage payment. So now that we know the average purchase price, how much does the average home run you for a mortgage payment each month? Well, based on the average home price of $454,711 with a 5% interest rate and a 5% down payment, you'll be looking at a monthly mortgage payment of $2,613. What about rent? Now, if you prefer to rent, you might be wondering how much you are looking at for rent payments. Rents have been changing quite a bit over the past few months, so it is difficult to lock down exact rent averages. However, in my research, I found the average monthly one-bedroom apartment rental to be about $1,150, while most single-family homes were listed around $2,200 per month. On to property taxes. If you're thinking of moving to St. Albert, one of the first things you'll likely hear is that the property taxes are high. First, a quick explanation of what property taxes are. Property taxes are based on the city assessed value of the property. Assessed value is based on land factors such as lot size, location, and neighborhood, as well as on some interior features such as home upgrades, number of bedrooms, and if there is a garage or not. It is important to note that assessed value is not the same as market value, which is the price a buyer is willing to pay on the open market. St. Albert does have a property search feature where you can actually search the assessed value as well as the property taxes for a property you're interested in, and I'll link this below. Property taxes are calculated by multiplying the assessed value of a property by a tax rate. The tax rate in St. Albert is 1.10%, compared to Edmonton, which is 0.94%. So on the average $454,711 home in St. Albert, you're looking at paying approximately $5,001.82 per year in property taxes, which works out to $416.82 per month. So why are St. Albert property taxes higher than other cities? One website I found cited that St. Albert has a smaller industrial tax base, which means homeowners carry more of the burden. And honestly, if you simply drive through the city, it's easy to see where the extra property taxes go. St. Albert is a very well-maintained city. We have great schools, there are lovely playgrounds on almost every corner, and the trails, trees, and natural areas such as Lois Hole Provincial Park all make it more than worth the extra costs for most residents. City utilities. On top of property taxes, St. Albert residents pay city utilities, which cover waste, water, and recycling. The average monthly utility bill for St. Albert residents is $156 per month. I checked my own utility bills, and in January we paid $177, and in July we paid $144. So that is right in line with the average cost I just mentioned. Utilities. It does kind of feel weird posting my own expenses here, but this is the best way that I can give you a full picture of the monthly costs in St. Albert. And this is mostly for those viewers from out of province. We get our utilities through NMAX, and last year we paid an average of $357 per month. Of course, this is going to vary by family, but that should give you a rough idea. Insurance. Home insurance varies as well, but I'm currently paying about $1,650 per year, which works out to $137.50 per month. So how much does that all add up to per month? So if you decide to purchase an average home in St. Albert, you will be looking at paying approximately $3,680 in monthly housing costs. I just wanted to quickly add in here that if you aren't jiving with these numbers, but you still want to move to the Edmonton area, be sure to check out my next video where I talk about the cheapest places to live in Edmonton and surrounding areas. So what do you think? Is St. Albert an affordable place to live for your family? Would you consider moving here? I'd love to know. Please leave your comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.